Welcome to This Week in Mount Farming, where I condense 14 hours of pain and heartbreak into a video that will destroy your ambitions more than life has already destroyed mine. Starting off, we have 3 mythic islands that I didn't record because I didn't know I was going to be doing this series yet. For now we only have screenshots, but if my computer can handle it without catching fire, next week I'll be using video. And believe it or not, we start off this week with a mount, the Surf Jelly, obtained on the second of the 3 islands. The first mount I've gotten from islands after 176 expeditions. This would be a completely acceptable drop rate for these mounts if there wasn't 8 more of them. I then bought the last item I needed from Doubloon, so at least from now on I can start buying bags. After that we head to Draenor and do Archimonde and Blackhand, where I started taking stream shots. Both of them had no mounts. While in Karazhan we killed Midnight, who had no mount. I then picked up Yenifur and got 1 new pet. FYI, this also includes pets, toys and transmogs. Completing the Kirin Tor emissary for the Wondrous Wisdom Orb, there was no orb. Opening a Proudmoore Paragon chest, I got a pet I already had that would net me a cool 12 gold. Later that night, while waiting for an LFR queue to pop, I stumbled across a Honeyback Harvester event. Joining in on it gave no pet. While filling in time, I had an unforgettable luncheon, drinking until I couldn't feel anymore. Then I checked the Drustro achievements and noped right out of that. All of this before I finally realised that the queue had been approaching 3 hours and the tank who had been one of 2 before was now gone. The next day I made progress towards the Child of Torcali mount that I had nearly finished about 10 months ago and had forgotten about when I faction changed, losing all of the progress. I killed Rusfeather for no mount, the Rusted Prince for no toy, and Arachnoid Harvester for no mount. Bone Chewer, no pet. Honey Smasher, no pet. The LFR queue popped and I killed the Council of Loa. No pet. I would have bonus rolled, but I forgot to buy them this week, a mistake I will certainly make again in the future. The Many-Faced Devourer on Argus, and got Uuna. Yes, I know I should have done this nearly 3 years ago, but shut up. In total, I killed the Many-Faced Devourer 8 times, with an approximate 26% drop rate according to Wowhead, meaning that I was mildly unlucky with an accumulative drop chance of 208%. I then spent the rest of the day trying to get a hug. Also, I upgraded Uuna in the game. The next day I killed Arachnoid Harvester, no mount. Fungurian Furrer, no pet. Rusfeather, no mount. Then the Rusted Prince, who dropped the Judgment of Mechagon toy after a total of 13 kills with a drop rate of 16%, meaning I once again got unlucky with an accumulative drop chance of 208%. I'm sensing a theme here. I finished the 7th daily quest for Bumbles and then randomly found a vendor pet I didn't already have. Confused as to where Bumbles was since I hadn't automatically gotten him from the achieve and he wasn't on the vendor, I then checked my mail. Using the Contaminated Vest for the 5th time, I got the Irradiated Geode. I didn't learn it in an attempt to keep the pet on my shirt slot. It failed. Beastbot, no pet. Killsaw, no pet. However, today was the quest that would have people spawning Killsaw a lot, so I began an entire day of camping on alts. After each of them killed it, they would kill the rest of the stuff on the island too. Rustfeather, no mount. Fungurian Furrer, no pet. Arachnoid Harvester, no mount. Beastbot, duplicate pet which goes for 200 gold, an amount barely worth making. Is something poor people who don't have the long boy would say. Killsaw, no toy. Alt 2, Rusfeather, no mount. Arachnoid Harvester, no mount. Killsaw, no toy. Alt 3, Fungurian Furrer, no pet. Arachnoid Harvester, no mount. Killsaw, no toy. Back on my main, hard mode reclamation rig, and I obtained the Triumph of Gnomeregan, completing the achievement and getting 1 step closer to the Mechagon meta achievement mount. Alt 4, Beastbot, no pet. Vaultbot, no pet. Arachnoid Harvester, no mount. Killsaw, no toy. Rustfeather, no mount. Alt 5, Killsaw dropped the Mechagonian saw blades after a total of 12 kills at a drop rate of 5%, meaning I got lucky with an accumulative 60% drop chance. And while I was there, I killed Beastbot, no pet. Arachnoid Harvester, no mount. And Rustfeather, no mount. The next day in Nashita, I killed the Chum Rare, no pet. The Small Crab, no pet. The Green Snail, no pet. The fish rare, no pet. The crab rare, no pet. And Prince Typhonus, after 3 failed attempts at soloing him. No pet. Back in Mechagon, because I was still parked there after killing Killsaw yesterday, I killed Beastbot and got another duplicate pet worth 200 gold. Arachnoid Harvester, no mount. And Rusfeather, no mount. Before heading off to Najata for the emissaries, I do that on 3 tunes because money. Killed the pick rare, no pet. The big crab rare, no pet. I opened a meat to pet alchemy transmute and got the mana worm, worth about 12 gold, and immediately started the next event to pet. Hopefully I'll get something good next week. I also remembered the Argus egg that was left in my bag from last week and got an aged yolk, because of course I did. In Oldham I killed the Grand Executioner, no toy. Or is it Executor? Najata, I killed the pick rare again, no pet. And the big crab rare, no pet. Beastbot, got another pet, and had so many of them I couldn't even learn it until I caged some of the ones I got yesterday. It was the day the rocket chicken spawned, and I killed it. I got confused until I remembered that you auto-loot it because it self-destructs. No blueprint, which is needed for the Mechagon meta achievement. This chicken annoys me. Arachnoid Harvester, no mount. Rusfeather, no mount. The next day, Rusfeather, no mount. Arachnoid Harvester, no mount. Now we jump into the deep mount farming stuff of a solid 1 in 3,333 drop chance. Sha of Happiness, no mount. Tashara along the way to Gallion, no toy. Gallion, I took a screenshot and my game crashed. Probably a sign of things to come. I should have heeded the warning. No mount. Nalak, no mount. Sha of Happiness, no mount. Gallion, no mount. Nalak, no mount. This repeated for a total of 10 ults. Notable extras, however, were along the way was a loyal doggo, no mount. Toshara, no toy. And another loyal doggo, no mount. I also saw Harley, but I was flying on a flight path at the time and couldn't stop. After this, I made one attempt for Ji-chu, no mount. The next day back in Najata, I got the blue snail rare, no pet. The Cog Frenzy Daily was up on Mechagon and dropped the blueprint I needed, leaving the only one I still need from that goddamn chicken. Killed Arachnoid Harvester, no mount. Bone Chewer, no pet. It was at this point that I realized that the last spray paint I needed I could get from the Rust Bolt requisitions that I could just build. And so I did. Rusfeather, no mount. The Grand Executor, no toy. Arachnoid Harvester, no mount. Rusfeather, no... Oh... I then took a screenshot and my game crashed. Luckily I did loot it though and got the Junk Heap Harvester with a drop rate of 0.5 after a total of 35 kills, meaning I got pretty lucky with an accumulative drop chance of 17.5%. I later killed Skull Ripper, no mount. Although I do already have the mount, he was just the world quest for that day and I needed the emissary. Killed Amalgam of Flesh and it turned out to be my 250th rare kill in Visions of N'Zoth zone. No pet. Gaze of N'Zoth, no toy. I don't think it directly drops a toy so much as half of a toy, but shut up, this is my video and you're still watching for some reason. I then took all the ults I had finished Nalak with and threw them at Ji-chu, and got no mount, no mount, no mount. 2 living sandling pets at once. Unfortunately, they vender for more than they sell on the auction house. No mount. Nalak again because it was there when I logged in. No mount because I couldn't loot it twice. No mount, another vendor pet, and a mount. Clutch of Ji-chu after a total of 48 kills with a drop rate of 3%, meaning I got slightly unlucky with an accumulative drop chance of 144%. Also, I guess I killed Horodon too, but I already have that mount, so... And on the final day of the week, I killed another Grand Executor. No toy. The Mechagon Tortolan Daily was up and had the correct secondary quest, and I completed another part of the Mechagon meta achievement before killing Bone Chewer for no pet, and Arachnoid Harvester, no mount. And then finally, I got another Warpletinger, because why not? In total, this week, we got 3 mounts, 2 toys, 4 pets, various transmogs from all my ults who never killed the Pandaland and Throne of Thunder bosses, all of these random greens, made progress towards 2 achievement mounts, completed a pet achievement and 2 other random ones, and bought a vendor pet. I did the secret for Yenifur and Uuna, which in turn will let me get Barl. I also made Steelband Devourer right before last week's reset, so I'm going to count that towards this total too. For 4 mounts, and to celebrate a successful week in mount farming, anyone who can correctly identify this item will receive what it feels like Stupid Sexy Flanders is wearing.